Alright, so today I'll be challenging myself to platinum LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, except I have to do it in under 24 hours. And whilst the guy says it should take 25 hours, I'm still pretty confident I can do it slightly faster. But then again, I have been wrong before. This game has a total of 41 trophies including the platinum, and in order to maximize my time, I was gonna have to split this trophy grind into 3 separate sections. The first one being the main story playthrough, then the free play collectible grind, followed by the miscellaneous trophies, which this game has a ton of. In fact, nearly half of this game's trophies are all miscellaneous trophies. By the way, this is also part of my challenge to platinum every LEGO game on PS5 before hitting our first 1,000 subs on YouTube. But anyway, we first start off by playing through the 15 story levels this game has, as well as completing a bonus level, which we'll get to later. And honestly, the story here was overall a lot of fun, except for the many annoying puzzles spread around the levels, because this game does this great thing of really letting you figure out what the hell you're supposed to do all the time, and wasting so much time trying to figure out puzzles that were originally meant for kids wasn't the most fun experience, let's just say. But apart from that, the story was great, and completing each of the 15 levels awarded you with a trophy, meaning that once we defeated Brainiac, who's the game's main villain, and put him in jail, and then defeat a massive mind-controlled Superman, we complete the story and earn our 15th trophy of the game. But like every LEGO game, the story is always followed by a bonus level, which for this game I heard was based on some old Batman show or something like that. But honestly, I thought this level was kinda stupid and repetitive, but regardless, we take down the Joker and earn trophy number 16. As you can see in the bottom of the screen here, completing the story up to this point took me nearly 7 hours to do, which might make you think that doing this in under 24 hours was gonna be a walk in the park. Which leads us straight into the second stage of this platinum, known as the good old free play cleanup. Each level in this game contains a total of 10 Batman themed minikits to collect, 3 character tokens which unlock various different characters throughout the game, a red brick which does the same thing as in any LEGO game pretty much ever, an Adam West in peril mission which just consists of you having to save him from danger, as well as a true hero status for every level. So I strapped in and began by going back to the very first level in free play mode and picking up all the collectibles along the way, and I was also often trying to pick up as many studs as possible since I was a little traumatized after the last platinum I got on this channel, which led me to earning my first true hero status on any level, which unlocks a trophy. But then that's when we get our first instance of the very many miscellaneous trophies this game has, because at some point as I was looking for where to purchase the red bricks I had unlocked, I ran into a room and a random trophy popped which I have no idea about. But then once I got to level 3, I kinda had my first rage-inducing moment in this video. You see, I was going through the level as usual, picking up all the collectibles in my path, but then at some stage I realized that I had finished the level with only 9 out of 10 minikits, even though I was certain that I didn't miss any. So obviously I had to redo the level again in the hopes that I'd find what I had missed, but still couldn't find it anywhere. So I found myself replaying the level again for the second time, and then again for the third time, until I realized that I have to shove all the Robin parts in this machine not once but twice. And so far every time I got here I just did it once and then left. I may or may not have had a little crash out here. But regardless, I completed all of the levels in free play, which led me straight into the next segment of the free play grind, which are the Lantern Planets, which are simply these 7 hub planets with a bunch of silly missions carried around each one. But in order to access them, you needed to first visit the moon base, where you would create a portal that would lead you inside of them, which also unlocks a trophy. But then since I was already there, I used this opportunity to knock a few miscellaneous trophies out the way, starting with this one where I just bounced 50 times. And then on the next planet I killed my friend for a trophy, and also found a hidden donut for another one, and finally found a gang of jumping cows on the moon for yet another trophy. So after grinding out all these Lantern Planets without too much trouble, since it's pretty simple, nothing happens really in them, I went and did the same thing but for the Hall of Justice / Hall of Doom. So again, I'm not gonna drag this out too much since it's pretty boring, but essentially I just had to pick up every gold brick and character tokens, as well as complete every quest in this area. And this was probably one of the longest part of the grind, along with the Batcave, since there are just so many collectibles. But then as I was getting this done, I came across a race which I completed using the Green Lantern character, which I had just unlocked from the Lantern Planets, to get a trophy. Completing the Hall of Justice and Hall of Doom then brought us straight into the Batcave, where I once again did the exact same thing for a while, but then at some point I accidentally switched the Shazam character, which unlocked the Shazam trophy, as well as the Now That's Impressive trophy for accidentally finding a hidden Riddler trophy. And finally, after doing this once again for the Watchtower this time, I had now every collectible completed, and all I needed left for the 100% completion trophy was to purchase every character and vehicle. So I did just that and went straight to witness the 100% LEGO Stud Fountain for the Batsal Folks trophy, which meant that I was now done with stages 1 and 2 of this platinum grind and only had the last part, which are the infinite miscellaneous trophies. So I started by playing as a certain version of Batman for another trophy, but for some some reason the trophy didn't pop, and also another one for playing as the two dogs, which also didn't show up for some reason, but I still got the trophies. Then I turned on all the red bricks extras for the next trophy and played as the Adam West character for the Bright Knight trophy, and also played as the Riddler in the Batcave for the Intruder Allure trophy. Next up, I transformed Bane into the Venom powered Bane for the Bane and Gain trophy, set both characters as these two random ones for another one, then as Green Lantern and Green Arrow, then as Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn, and then finally as Booster Gold and Blue Beetle. And finally, before going back out to get the final trophies, I created a custom character, which is always a trophy in LEGO games, and used the gliding ability of Batman to get back down for the Glide on Time trophy. And last but not least, I visited all the Lantern planets at once, which was strange since I already had completed all of them, but turns out you had to visit them all without closing your game, which unlocked the last trophy of the game and the Platinum trophy in just under 22 hours. So that's it for the LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham Platinum trophy, which honestly I found to be pretty boring and redundant with all the missions and collectibles, or maybe I'm just tired a little bit of all these LEGO games, and that's probably why the next video won't be a LEGO game, but we'll see I guess, and thank you all for watching.